In this video, we're going to discuss 6 useful tips to sustainability and excelling in social work. One of them is time management. This is crucial because it allows you to be able to plan from one day to the next, even during crisis. Organizing your meetings, organizing your visits. When it comes to visits, sometimes the problem is about having that opportunity to record your case notes. One thing that I and a few of my colleagues have found is that if you have visits back to back, rather than go to the office in between, the time that you've got, you could use that time to sit in the car when you arrive at the next visit early, take the notes on your phone, record it as an email, which you send to yourself. That way you are reducing the workload for yourself, because all you then have to do when you get back to the office is copy and paste it onto your relevant software that you're using as a local authority. Another is the importance of personal and professional development plan. When it comes to professional plan, a lot of the time we always have that set up. We want to complete our studies as students and progress on to becoming a newly qualified social worker, and then progress on to experienced social worker, then making sure that we are continuing professional development to ensure that we're meeting the requirements of our registration. This also allows us to increase our knowledge, our experience and understanding, which in turn allows us to improve. But whilst that's important, the other aspect, personal development, which we seem to neglect a lot of the time, a consequence of this is that it begins to catch up with us. We become weary, tired, and dissatisfied with our job. So to ensure that we're able to overcome this, we must ensure we are able to administer self-care in the sense of being able to shut off from work, engaging in activities that we enjoy, allowing ourselves the opportunity to do something outside of work. That could be socializing, engaging in sports, setting ourselves personal targets, personal training that is not relevant to our work, learning a new skill, and also spending time with our family. All of this helps us to grow individually. Another tip is the importance of having a mentor that you can bounce ideas with from time to time, because it does help to challenge ourselves, challenge our thoughts. We are not looking to use the ideas given to us by our mentors all the time, but what we are trying to do is develop ideas that are tested because they've been challenged, they're foolproof because we've considered both the weaknesses and the strength. Another tip would be the importance of innovation and creativity in social work. It is important because everyone is different. So a skill we use with one family cannot be expected to fit with a different family. So whilst you have knowledge of the family's background, allowing the family the opportunity to process how they've got to the position that they're in right now, and together developing a smart plan that allows everyone, including professionals, a platform to make the necessary changes. The final tip would be having excellent communication and the need for patience as we engage with fellow professionals. But most importantly, whilst we might have the skills to communicate, what we must not be naive about is our families being able to reciprocate that. So it is important that we go on the pace of our families and be thorough and clear with expectations from us, and also give families the time to be able to give us clear expectations as well, because it's about partnership. We must, as professionals, do what we say we're going to do. What this does is that it allows us to build trust and long-lasting working relationship with children and families. We must not forget that a lot of the time the families we come into contact with would have had multiple social workers, some of which have made promises that they've not been able to keep, possibly not of any fault of their own, but due to lack of resources, having high hopes and expectations, thinking that they'll be able to achieve this. So it is important, if you're unsure of your ability to meet whatever requirement that a family is asking of you, the best response is to say, not entirely sure right now, but give me time and I'll look into it. What you're not doing then is making promises, but being honest. I'm going to round up by reminding us of the importance of empathy and being resilient as we work with, and how it's important that we don't overcompensate. Being empathetic allows us to be able to go on that journey with our families. But one thing we must be mindful of while we're doing this, which can be very difficult as a newly qualified social worker or as a student, is that we don't allow our desire to be empathetic to shroud our need to challenge areas of concerns, because what that does is it leaves our families with a sense of false hope that things are okay. And when you highlight these things during crisis or moments of situations being escalated, it becomes as though you've been deceptive, creating a reason to doubt your ability to be transparent, which is a crucial part of our work. And obviously, with the fact that we are going to be exposed to a lot of the trauma that our families are faced with, the need for self-care helps us to build that resilience to continue to feel refreshed and revitalized in our efforts to pursue change with our families. I hope that you found this video useful today. If there's anything that you'd like me to explore and discuss a little bit more, please let us know. Until next time, you make sure you stay safe and look after yourself. Please like and subscribe and watch the other contents that we've got up. Thank you. Bye now.